The upcoming live-action Snow White movie has been embroiled in controversy since the moment it was announced, and things have only escalated with the release of its first trailer. Fans of the original animated classic have been vocal about their displeasure with many of the creative decisions that Disney has made, and much of the criticism has been directed at Rachel Zegler, the actress cast in the titular role. From the outset, there was pushback against her casting, but things have only gotten more intense as more details about the movie have emerged. Now, with the film delayed and reshoots on the horizon, it seems like Disney is facing an uphill battle to win over fans. The movie, which was initially set for release in 2024, has now been pushed back to 2025 due to ongoing reshoots and the SAG-AFTRA race strike. This delay has only deepened concerns about the quality of the film, as reshoots often suggest that a production is struggling to bring its vision to life. And if the trailer is anything to go by, these concerns are not without merit. Instead of alleviating fans' fears, the trailer has only seemed to amplify them, leading to a surge of negative reactions across social media and YouTube. Rachel Zegler, who was cast as Snow White, has found herself at the center of the storm. While Disney likely anticipated some level of backlash due to changes in the iconic character, they might not have been prepared for the sheer volume of discontent that has followed. Snow White, after all, is not just any Disney movie. It is a milestone in the company's history, representing their very first feature-length animated film. Released in 1937, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs set the foundation for Disney's future successes and is seen as one of the most important films in the studio's canon. As such, any deviation from the original story or characters was bound to stir strong emotions among fans. From the outset, Zegler's casting was controversial, with some fans criticizing her appearance and arguing that she did not embody the Snow White they had grown up with. However, it wasn't just her casting that riled up fans. Zegler's own off-screen comments added fuel to the fire. In various interviews, she referred to the original Snow White as dated and expressed issues with how the original film portrayed its characters, particularly Snow White's relationship with the prince. Zegler explained that her version of Snow White would not be focused on finding true love, but instead on becoming a strong leader guided by the memory of her late father. While some might see this as a modern update to an old story, many fans were not pleased with these remarks. For longtime Disney lovers, the original Snow White holds a special place in their hearts, and any criticism of it is seen as disrespectful to the film's legacy. Fans accused Zegler of dismissing Walt Disney's vision and took issue with the fact that the company seemed to be allowing the reimagining of a classic character in a way that strayed too far from the original. Things took another turn when Zegler revealed that she found the original Snow White movie to be frightening as a child. "I watched it once, and then I never picked it up again," she said in an interview. She also described the Snow White's Scary Adventures ride at Disney World as terrifying. While her intention may have been to share how she felt about the film growing up, fans took her remarks personally. Many felt that Zegler was not the right person to portray such an iconic character if she had such a negative view of the original film. As the backlash continued, rumors began to circulate that Disney was quietly attempting to address some of the concerns by introducing a younger Snow White character, portrayed by a different actress. The idea, according to speculation, was that splitting the role between a child actress and Zegler might soften fans' reactions and give them someone to root for. However, Disney has not heavily advertised this, and Zegler remains the face of the film, bearing the brunt of fans' frustrations. Another significant point of contention has been Disney's decision to reimagine the Seven Dwarfs. In the original film, the dwarfs are one of the most beloved aspects of the story, each with their own distinct personality and charm. However, news broke that the live-action version would replace the dwarfs with magical creatures, a decision that did not sit well with many fans. The controversy intensified when actor Peter Dinklage, best known for his role on Game of Thrones, publicly criticized Disney for continuing to tell the story of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, calling it a backward portrayal. Dinklage's comments pushed Disney to rework the characters, deciding to portray them as magical beings rather than dwarfs. However, this decision also backfired. Fans who had hoped to see the Seven Dwarfs brought to life with real actors were disappointed when the trailer revealed CGI creatures that felt disconnected from the original characters. For many, the over-reliance on CGI removed the magic and whimsy that made the original 1937 film so special. The muted color palette and heavy visual effects in the trailer only compounded these feelings, leading to widespread criticism of the movie's overall aesthetic. Disney has faced similar criticism in the past with its live-action remakes, which tend to rely heavily on CGI. While some of these remakes have been successful, many fans feel that the magic of the original films is often lost in translation, and Snow White seems to be following that trend. If Disney was hoping the trailer would calm fans' concerns and win over skeptics, they were sorely mistaken. The trailer was met with a wave of negativity, quickly racking up over 1 million dislikes on YouTube, a rare feat, even in today's hypercritical online culture. Comments poured in from fans criticizing everything from the visual style to the casting choices. Some pointed out that the CGI effects made the film look cheap, while others took issue with the changes to the story and characters. One viewer sarcastically remarked, "At least Peter Dinklage got his wish to pull the step stool up behind him and make sure 7 little people didn't get some of the most iconic roles in storytelling." Another commented, "One of the prettiest animated movies becomes the most hideous-looking Disney live-action yet. God, these movies are so hideous." It's clear that the excitement that usually surrounds a new Disney trailer was nowhere to be found. Instead, fans were left feeling underwhelmed, with many lamenting that the new version lacked the heart and charm of the original. Even small details, such as Rachel Zegler's wig, became a talking point. "I don't know what it is, but I hate the Snow White live-action wig," one viewer commented. "Everything else gets me so excited, but I see the wig and I'm like, oh." The backlash was so intense that the trailer ended up breaking a record for dislikes on YouTube with over 1 million thumbs down. Some fans were hopeful that this would serve as a wake-up call for Disney. 1 million dislikes, Disney, you've outdone yourself, wrote one commenter. Snow White looks like it'll be worse than the Marvels, their last box office mega flop. Initially, Zegler seemed to take the criticism in stride, thanking fans for their support in a tweet. "I love you all so much. Thank you for the love and for 120 million views on our trailer in just 24 hours. What a whirlwind." But as time passed, the backlash only grew, and Zegler eventually went quiet. Fans noticed that she had become much less active on social media, leading to speculation that the massive amount of criticism had driven her offline. However, some fans pointed out that Zegler has been busy with other projects, including her and Kit Connor's Romeo and Juliet play on Broadway. This may explain why Snow White has taken a backseat for her, at least for now. In the end, the question remains, can Rachel Zegler and Disney salvage their reputations after the disastrous trailer reaction? It's clear that the live-action Snow White has a long road ahead if it hopes to win over fans. Whether Disney can turn things around before the film's delayed release in 2025 remains to be seen. But for now, the future of this remake looks anything but bright.